I'm originally from Romania.
Yes.
Not one of those places, no. It's not exciting or a wooing place. It's a scary National Geographic place. It's a terrible place to be from conversationally. It is, because when you're from a different place here in America, that's what people use to make small talk with you. You know what I mean? They find out where you're from. They say something they think is polite. They'll be like, oh, you're from China. How's the wall doing? I know Snapple facts, yeah. Maybe you're from Mexico. They're like, oh, Mexico. You guys are getting a cool new wall. Wow. Seems expensive. None of that when you're from a third world dumpster fire country. People don't know any Jeopardy answers about your failed nation state. They just ask you seemingly polite questions that are way more offensive than if they said nothing at all. They'll be like, so Romania, how'd you get here? Like a boat or one of those tunnels I'm scared of? I'm like, no, just Delta. We had miles. It's a weird question for an employer to be asking, don't you think? Whatever. All right. I'll play along. It's fine. I want the job. And I got here at a great time for me to get all the jobs. Do you understand? I'm 3. When we immigrated, I can do all the accents. I can pretend to be Republican if I got to get out like a ticket or something, you know? I got it all. But my parents are typecast. They're just Russian circus villains forever. You understand? They have big, sweaty war criminal heads, and every picture you take of them just turns black and white immediately. It's bad. It's the past. There's a weird thing about being Romanian. I don't really know if I'm white. That is funny, yeah. Because all of you in here heard my name when she was like, you know, you heard Radu Bondar, and you're like, all right, if I see something, say something. I know how it works. I know, I'm ready. But then you saw all this sauntering around, and you're like, that's a Jake. That's a Jake for sure. Maybe a Tanner, probably a Jonathan, but not a Babu Bakbar, whatever the fuck they say. It's a white man. He calls the police on animals. I've seen those. And it's confusing for me, because different people have different ideas about it. You know what I mean? Like people of color, black people, Hispanic people. If you ask them, is that guy white? They're like, that guy's white for sure. He looks like he yells at the police. That's a white person. But if you ask white people, it's like, is that guy white? They're like, well, it depends. Who's in the room? Does he own any land? What are the facts? I don't know. It's confusing for me. Confusing for racists. Yo, it is. Imagine being racist. Some of you don't have to try too hard. But it's gotta be hard, right? You meet me at a party, you know? You're having a great time with me, because I'm a treat, let's be honest, you know? But then you find out my name, I'm not having such a good time anymore. That face someone makes is like watching someone bite into a cookie they were told was chocolate chip. And then they're like, huh? Oatmeal raisin? Oh, I hate immigrants. God damn it. Filthy cookie. They should label these things. Damn. Macadamia nut Jew cookie. Not gonna trick me again. That's how they talk. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna apologize for them. And being from Romania, I love America. And I'm not just saying that because I think it's the law now. I really do. I love it. Love it. As a place to live, it's fine. It's 4 to 5 stars. It's a good Airbnb. It's nothing special. As a concept, though, that's where we really shine. Because think about America. We're the best economy in human history. And we don't teach our kids any math. That's amazing. Amazing! We don't need math. Leave that shit to the Chinese. We got economy, baby! We don't know what it is, but we got it. We're the best team internationally, because we're also the referee, whatever. And we don't even like each other as a people. We don't. We're the worst team together, you know what I mean? Because we all love America. We don't really love other Americans, you know what I mean? You ever just hear someone with a different state accent than you? Like someone from Boston try to give you directions? You're like, fuck that, I'll just be lost. No! Gross. No. I found that out when I was 13 years old. It's the first time I went to a different state and was just disgusted by the way someone talked. I went to California. Just wait, I'm gonna shit on them harder, just I was in this restaurant. I was 13 years old. I was in this restaurant in LA, and I heard this woman say something wild. She looked at a waiter, and she was like, "What's good here? I don't eat anything with a face." And I was too young to register that she was saying she was like a vegetarian in a stupid way, you know? I just thought she only ate the grossest animals. I was like, nothing with a face? This bitch only eats like starfish and ghosts? Why would you brag about that, you demon? Even as a kid, I was like, she can't come to Texas and order food that way. She can't walk into like a barbecue joint and be like, what's good here? I don't eat anything with a face. Because they'd be like, well, ma'am, we tear the goddamn face right off. So, is it your diet center? What's the problem here? I don't understand. I love America. I want to do more American things, you know? I want to have like American kids. Yeah, you know what I'm talking, like, you know, they're fat, they're little, they're just mean and terrible at math. And they work for Uber, and someone told them that's awesome. That's what I want. I just want a little problem, you know? I'm close. I got an American fiance. Took one of y'all, yeah. I'm getting that passport, son. I don't care who's president. No, it's mostly love. But I feel weird telling people I'm engaged as a man, you know? Because I don't have any proof. Society says I have to give it to her for some reason. I work for it, buy it, and then I'm like, here, you tell people. She doesn't have to have this awkward conversation because she has the proof. All she's got to do is keep her hand more near her face and be like, notice anything? And her friends are like, congrats, bitch. But like, I don't have a subtle way to actually prove to you fine people that I'm engaged. What am I supposed to do? Pull out my wallet and be like, notice anything missing? Seem a little thin to you? A little hungry? Oh. You know that noise white people make for you when they're pretending to be happy, but they're totally not? Oh. Wow. Boop, look at you. I make that noise too. It's the noise I make when I come. Usually I'm like, oh. We're done. You're sticky. People are animals. Disgusting. My girlfriend makes all the money. Do I have to say fiance now that we're engaged? I hate fiance. The bitch I'm seeing right now, she makes all the money. She's the breadwinner in our family. She makes all the bread. You know, she's like a baker. She makes so much bread that when I bring home the bread that I make to like give to her, she's like, oh baby, that's cute, but it's just gonna fuck up my taxes. Keep your crumbs, you earned them. Winter is coming, you need it. I'm like, that's cool, that's fine. I'm totally okay, because she pays for everything, you know what I mean? Like, she criticizes my life and tells me how to do my stand-up, but she still pays for all kinds of big ticket items, you know? So sometimes we'll be at a store, something will be expensive, I'm like, hey, you got this? Like, hey, it's 14, you know, we get this? And she's like, yeah, I have $14, no problem. I'm cool for that. And she buys the gummy worms for me, and she's like, you know, maybe you'd have some more money if you had some funnier jokes. I was like, damn, maybe I'd have some funnier jokes if you did some funnier things I could write jokes about, don't you think? I can't just write jokes about you being mean to me. Nobody would laugh, you understand? She's like, I don't know, I think you could. If I was a comedian, I could write a joke about this. I'm like, stick to making money and paying all our bills. You don't know anything about comedy. Nobody would, only a mean audience would laugh at this part, you know what I mean? Not you nice people. She's like, no, I think you could do 5 or 8 minutes about this. I'm like, I'm floundering 2 minutes into this story. There's nothing here. What do I do now when the audience doesn't know if this is gonna go anywhere, if I'm gonna close the set strong? What do I do? And she's like, I would do some crowd work. I'm like, just lose the whole plot, just start talking to random, sir, what's your name over here? Yeah, what's your, Jason, of course. What do you do, Jason? What's your job? Electrician. See, that's not funny. Doesn't help, my joke doesn't help anything, you know? And if my girlfriend were here right now, she'd be like, maybe, it's not funny, because Jason's an electrician, and he has $14 when he wants to buy gummy worms. I'm like, no, only a mean crowd would laugh at that. A bunch of Austin scooter riding pretend liberals would laugh at that joke.